What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We're down here. We down here, okay? I saved this post the other day. Okay, I wanted y'all, because I saved this post the other day, and all I heard it, the link, the caption, you know, the big caption, it says, what's the most important thing to a man? So I was like, I'm going to save this. I'm going to talk about it with y'all. And I didn't listen to it, but then right now before I hit record, I just listened to the beginning, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it.
I said, what's the most important thing to a man?
Food and sex.
Yeah, I said, bust it that.
Don't nothing else matter.
I said, we lose millions.
Don't nothing else matter but coming and farting and shit.
And she was like, that's crazy. Why? But I was like, biologically, we have to be that way to.
Well, not biologically. From what I was told, spiritually and godly. Those are your two strongest desires that God placed in you. Those, as a man, your two strongest desires is your desire to have sex and your desire to eat food. God gave you those desires. Right? So that's what really drives a man until he becomes purpose-driven. Until he develops goals, until he have aspiration, until he start having plans. A man without goals, aspiration, plans, and purpose, he lay around and fuck and eat and fart all day. Get high. Slam domino.
So do you believe in soul ties?
Yeah, nigga, I was going to that.
Yeah,
when you say when you were saying, do we put a lot on sex? Yeah, homie. Because there's a lot that come with sex. You ain't just finna keep fucking her and think there's no exchange.
For sure.
So let me just say this, right? Say you got a square bitch at home, right? And for the people, a good woman, just say you got a Coretta Scott King at home. I call it a square brow, right?
Got you.
You got a Coretta Scott King at home. But you like fucking Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on the weekend. Right? And when you get with Cardi and Megan, they suck each other pussy. Y'all have gay sex, right? Threesome is gay sex, right? So when y'all get through with y'all gay sex, you sneak back over here with Coretta.
Okay.
And you and Coretta have y'all marital sex. Now, while you at work, doing whatever you're doing at the football game, golfing with your buddies, now Coretta, for some reason, is having thoughts of girl-on-girl sex because you done deposit that spirit into her. Now she having dreams because you done deposit that spirit into her.
I feel like throwing.
Not only that, whatever spirits you done laid with over here, they attach on to you. So she might be molested. She might been beat. So when you go home, nigga, you taking everything home with you. It don't just stop when y'all come. Why you think you think about it? Why you think you yearn for? Why you think you jack that dick off?
Oh my God.
Nigga, them spirits. So when you are by yourself, you ain't by yourself jacking off.
Got the spirit.
You ain't not by yourself jacking off. So that's why you feel a somewhat of a shame afterwards. That's why it's a different kind of
so
feeling.
You feel shame
when you do it because
it's a lot of shit to unpack right here.
You're supposed to be able to have somebody to relieve that for you. As a little boy, your mind is supposed to not even be turned on her yet. From what you done saw, what you done heard, what you done been exposed to. So, yeah, man, it's a lot come with sex. And do we place a lot on it? We don't place enough on it.
So here's my rebuttal. And this is my thing. Me, personally, I don't think soul ties exist from sex. I feel like soul ties exist from just building a relationship. genuinely end up liking each other and want to be a part of each other. I don't feel like sex. Because for me, as a man, I can have sex like it's basketball. I can bust a nut and get up and go, just like I can go shoot a ball in a hoop and keep it moving. I don't feel like there's a soul tie. I think that's, to me, that's more superstitious.
Let me say this. How do you explain the woman? How do you explain the woman who's so attached to the man, but he offers no sensation to her?
So this is how I explain it. I personally believe women are for security, not ties. They want security. So if a dude bring in the bag and he gives her the lifestyle that she can live, that doesn't struggle, that whatever kids they have can go to the best schools and whatever.
That's not happening in real life.
Because the lifestyle is not threatened. I feel like women get threatened by other women because they're afraid that woman can take the lifestyle away.
Well, most men I know aren't taking care of women. We some low down, sorry niggas with some good dick laying up on good women. So most niggas I know, and I know a lot of niggas, they can't pay all the bills. They women are successful, especially the hellified niggas, because they may have been to prison.
Right.
So I know a lot of niggas who don't have a lot of security to offer a woman. He just got some good dick. Then I know some niggas that kind of got their shit together how you explain. But they got this old raggedy bitch in the ghetto.
Not raggedy.
They can't stop fucking. And she'll cost them everything.
Y'all. Did y'all hear?
I said, what's the most important thing to a man?
Oh, shut up.
Food and sex.
I said, what's the most important?
When he said food,
what's the most important thing?
When he said food and sex, all I can think about is when I say, stop being a mattress and a mule. Don't be a mattress and a mule. And then at the end of, I didn't listen to this. I'm hearing it the first time. You guys are hearing it too. And at the end of it, he said, when I said that's not true, what old boy was saying, and then this ignorant ass nigga came back and was like, half of the niggas I know ain't doing what that fantasy that you just created. That's not happening because the girls is taking care of the niggas. That's what the culture is. So y'all heard it. This is how people think for real, for real. The thing about the soul ties. Do I believe in soul ties? I felt like what he was saying, the second guy was saying, he didn't believe it because he was trying to absolve himself. I do believe that you connect to everybody that you exchange with. I do believe that there is a connection, there is a tie there. Do I believe? I think a lot of the ways that in our community, especially for some reason, actually, I think it's just an American thing. Maybe y'all can let me know if this is like in other parts of the world and in your culture where sex is seen as something to be ashamed of, right? Because he said something about it being shameful. Like there's this association that, that it's supposed to be shameful in some way. And I believe that when you attach shame to sex, it really leaves a gap for people to be abused. That's another conversation for another day. But he basically said that's what men want, is a mattress and a mule. And then towards the end, he says, a lot of these niggas ain't shit. A bunch of niggas who ain't shit with good dick. And it goes to what in the digital spaces, how we say that a lot of these men are okay with being objectified. They're okay with being just dick. They're okay with, you saw the other guy, he was trying to absolve himself of being connected to women by saying, I don't believe in soul ties unless I really like the person. Because I can go around and have sex like a basketball, like, what did he say? Basketball, something about basketball, whatever he said. Baby, this is the part for me, though.
I said, what's the most important thing to a man?
No, this is the part for me.
Do bring in the bag.
Right, this is the part.
And he gives her the lifestyle that she can live, that doesn't struggle, that whatever kids they have can go to the best school.
The funny part of it is there is some truth to what he's saying. No. There is some truth to the fantasy that he's talking about, that people believe in that fantasy. And so it makes the man the prize, because the man is the one who is giving the woman the lifestyle. And so one woman believes that another woman is going to take her prize from her. I got a prize. But I don't know who this dude is. I don't know who he is. I have no idea, but it was funny. Where he goes,
she achieved, because the lifestyle is not threatened.
wait.
I feel like women get threatened by other women because they're afraid that that woman can take the lifestyle away.
Well, most men I know aren't taking care of women. We some low down. Well, most men I know aren't taking care of women.
That's the truth.
We some low down, sorry niggas with some good dick laying up on good women. Mm. So most niggas I know, and I know a lot of niggas on good women.
He said, and I
low down, sorry.
And I know.
I said, what's the most important?
I know a lot of niggas. I don't know who this man is. This was, I don't know. I'll post a link to the Instagram post in the description so you can watch it and maybe share it in your communities. It's a lot to unpack there, but basically, you could tell me what you got from what this man said. Because at first he said, y'all ain't nothing but mules and mattresses. Then the guys, he went on into the fantasy world. He went down the rabbit hole and was like, well, the women, they're just mad because the other woman might take their lifestyle. And I could fuck without soul ties. I could fuck like a basketball player, get up and go play basketball. What did he say? Something crazy like that. You know, you could be offended by listening to this, or you can listen to it, be like, okay, good, thank you for letting us know. And when men get around each other and start talking, it's perfect to just I think it's important to just listen, and then like listen and listen and believe them. That's the part. You can listen all day, but do you believe what they're saying? Because he's telling you at the beginning, you're a mattress and a mule. Food and sex. And then there are men who believe, like he believes in soul ties. Now, the way that he was saying that you're carrying every single imprint that the person has on them, you're carrying it with you, I don't believe it to that extent. And what I was going to say about soul ties earlier was that there's this negative connotation that when you hear about people speaking about soul ties, it's a negative, it's about, you know, being careful and this and that. I don't ever hear it being described as a good thing. I hear it being described as a way to instill fear so that you're not out here having sex and just with anybody and not knowing where they are and who they are and where they come from and all this other stuff. So while I do believe in it to a certain extent, I don't believe it goes as deep as like you're basically like, it's like, I feel like the thing that comes to mind is like a tree trunk, and you could see like the age of the tree, and you're telling another person that you're inheriting all of this, all of the age of my entire existence. You're inheriting that when we have sex. And now because you're over having threesomes and then you go back to your wife, and then do you hear the conversation? It's like, why is that happening? Why aren't you saying like, okay, when you have your wife or you're in a committed relationship? No, he's literally talking about you have your square bitch at home, the good girl, the ride or die, the solid one, right? You solid. And you down, you doing everything. You, like he said, you just got some good dick and she's taking care of you. We said the HOHs, the HOHs are women. It's not men. Typically a very low percentage. I would say it's just a very low percentage. It's not that it doesn't exist. It's just a very low percentage, especially within the Black community. And he's telling you that you have the square girl at home, and then you go with the other girls and have threesomes, and now then you have sex with your square girl, and your Coretta Scott King, and you just listen to them, and then you now all of a sudden she wants threesomes. No, you didn't probably be giving her a host of STIs, because then like, even in his conversation, if you listen to him, it doesn't even it sounds like there's no protection happening either, because you didn't let off in one and now you letting off in another one. Y'all better listen to these dudes when they talk. Y'all better listen to. I'm so glad it's not my ministry. I wish you all well. I wish you luck. I'll post a link down in the comments so you can go to the video yourself. Share it. Share it with the guys that you know. See what they think about it. See if he's right. But then, he kind of straightens it out and says that you're only preoccupied with food and sex, with the mattress and a mule, until you have purpose. So when does that kick in? Anyways, take care of each other and protect your energy. Protect your wombs too. Peace.